So, like, ninth inning. Uh-huh. What about it? You thought, right? Oh, 100%. Have you watched this team this season? Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about the heart palpitation-inducing game that was Game 90 of the regular season, where the Astros win 3-2 over the Seattle Mariners and get a game out of the series with a chance to split it tomorrow afternoon and also re-shorten that division lead for the Rangers back down to 2 games. So before the game even started, there was good news. Fromber actually pitched. He didn't get scratched last second. He was good. And, like, really good. He pitched deep into the game, 105 pitches, 6 quite quality innings of work for Fromber Valdez. And then you get to the bottom of the first inning, and the good news keeps on rolling. Kyle Tucker with an RBI double. Payne comes around to score. Throwing error moves Tucker over to third base. The Astros are in business. It's 1-0 with a runner on third, and Alex Bregman sends him home. 2-0 Astros with an RBI single for Bregman, and okay, 2-0 after the first inning. They can open it up. And then, at that exact moment, after Bregman got to first base, the controller died. Because the Astros totaled 4 hits in this game, and Pena's to get aboard, Tucker's to send him home, and Bregman's to send him home. There is 1 hit left for the next 8 innings of play. You kinda gotta make that count. But we'll get to that hit when we get to it. Back to the other side of the ball, pitching. Fromber Valdez making his return after missing a start with a little bit of a foot injury. He's back, went deep into this game as far as the pitch count goes. 6 innings, which is pretty darn solid. Nothing to complain about there. Again, I was unsure how far they'd let him go, but they opened him up and let him go, knowing that the All-Star break will be there to break it up a little bit, so that's, fun for them. He looked really good. 6 innings, a 2-run ball, pair of walks, 6 strikeouts, 12 swings and misses. The hard contact was there. You just kind of got to take it with Fromber Valdez that he's going to give up a lot of hard contact and isn't usually going to have a crazy strikeout number. It was a good start for Fromber. I'm not concerned about the hard hit. That's, again, kind of standard, and also knocking some of the dust off. He missed a start. It was fine. And then you had Abreu come in the 7th inning, and it was good. Pair of strikeouts for him. Then we get to the 8th inning. Because in comes Hector Neris, who, over the past 2 seasons, might be the best reliever the Astros have had. Maybe the most consistent. I don't think you can really debate out of that. He has been phenomenal for the Astros. A fantastic guy last season, always reliable, all season long. And then the postseason came, and he found that next gear, an extra level to get to. He was fantastic. And this season, a 1.43 ERA for Hector Neris. He's been magnificent. So in the 8th inning, he hits Ty France. That's not ideal. And then Teoscar Hernandez draws a walk. That's also not ideal because it's a tie game late, and now you have 2 on with no out. And then Eugenio Suarez draws a walk, and I go, oh, they need to remove him because he's about to blow the game open for the Mariners. And Dusty Baker said, nah, he's got it. And then I saw that they were keeping him in to face Cal Raleigh, and that was when my Apple Watch said, why are you going for a run at 10 p.m. at night? But then he gets Cal Raleigh to strike out. Okay, good. That's a start. Easy shallow pop out for Mike Ford. Okay, great. And then Caballero comes up. You get him down 0-2. And that was when a decision was made that... Okay, 2 things. There are 2 different ways that you can view that call, which is... Option 1 of, oh my god, you have a lower velocity pitcher, Hector Neris, whose fastball is like mid to low 90s, going right down the heart of the plate. Could not have put it any more perfectly in the center if you tried with the bases loaded in a tied game late in the game. What are you thinking? Or the other way, which is a lot more fun, because that is metal as hell. You had him pitch a fastball dead down the pike, 0-2, bases loaded, and said, hit it if you want, dork, and then walked off the mound. I mean, that is the most got that dog in a moment I have seen for Hector Neris. And the reaction by Hector Neris after getting that strikeout, hyped as all get out, walking off the mound there. When you're thinking of Astros pitchers who get hyped up with the moment, you're immediately going to think of either Lance McCullers Jr. or Brian Abreu or Ryan Presley. Hector Neris is one of them that should be in that conversation because when the crowd is loud and he gets into it, when he gets that strikeout, there have been quite a few times in his short little time here where he just roars off the mound. Then you head to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Martin Maldonado with the 4th and final hit of the Astros night. The first hit they got since the first inning, but long, deep, and to left field into the Crawford boxes for the lead. It's 3-2 Houston. Then you go to the 9th inning. Ryan Presley did not have a super pretty 9th inning, and the final out was a loud, deep out to Kyle Tucker nearing the warning track, which I 100% thought, oh, this is they're taking the lead in here, and here it comes. But they didn't. They just get the out, and we get to have a nice Saturday. And the final note I have for the game before we move on to tomorrow, I thought Alex Bregman and Jeremy Pena both had some beautiful defensive plays tonight. Bregman with a couple of nice picks, a nice stay-with-it play over at third base, and Jeremy Pena's Jeter-esque jump, turn, throw to first base was just... I can't describe it with any due justice. You gotta go find the play. It was utterly amazing. And so tomorrow at 2:10 Eastern, 1:10 Central, the Astros have an opportunity to split the 2-game series against the Seattle Mariners. The Astros will send Brandon Bielak to the mound, and the Mariners will send Logan Gilbert to the mound. I'll be here afterwards to talk about it, but as for right now, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Stros.